This is a presentation about professional well-being in the context of sustainable well-being. First, we consider how professional well-being and happiness manifest themselves. Then we consider what professional well-being means in our own work. Finally, we take a brief look at the holistic view of professional well-being and examine the workability house model. Professional well-being is about feeling balanced, valued, and resilient at work while contributing to healthier workplaces, communities, and the planet through sustainable practices. Now take a moment to reflect. What practical strategies can individuals use to enhance their professional well-being in daily life? How can workplaces integrate holistic well-being practices to improve employee health and productivity? Discuss the impact of stress and burnout on holistic wellness and explore effective ways to manage them. And finally, what role do leadership and company culture play in fostering and maintaining professional well-being? There are three key concepts to reflect on for enhancing professional well-being: workability house, job demands and resources, and job crafting. Let's have a look. Workability forms the foundation of overall work well-being. It refers to a person's capacity to perform and manage their work tasks, both in terms of current performance and long-term effectiveness. The Finnish Institute of Occupational Health's Workability House model, as seen in the slide, provides a framework for understanding how workability is maintained over time. The model is illustrated as a house with interconnected floors, all supported by family and social networks. Importantly, the employee is seen as an active participant. The ground floor represents health and functional capacity. The second floor focuses on competence, work experience, and learning. The third floor includes values, attitudes, and motivation. Finally, the top floor consists of workplace factors: leadership, work environment, the nature of the work itself, and the work community. The model also recognizes that an organization's operational environment influences workability and that this environment is constantly changing. Globalization, digitalization, and economic fluctuations are key factors shaping these conditions. One major emerging influence is the state of the planet, viewed through the lens of planetary boundaries, planetary health, or overall planetary well-being. According to the job demands and resources model, every job consists of demands and resources, and when these are in balance, employees experience higher work engagement, stronger organizational commitment, and better performance. When demands outweigh resources, employees may feel exhausted and risk burnout. Put simply, very high job demands increase exhaustion, while too few job resources lead to disengagement. And together they can result in burnout. For example, a software developer may face a challenging workload but also receive strong colleague support and access to training. With these resources, they feel engaged, committed, and perform well. In contrast, a teacher with manageable class sizes but little leadership support or recognition may experience low resources, leading to reduced motivation and disengagement. The JDR module is widely used in research on work well-being because it helps explain and predict outcomes such as burnout, motivation, engagement, and organizational commitment. It is also applied in studies of job performance. The model proposes that poorly designed jobs or ongoing high demands can drain employees' mental and physical resources, which may lead to health problems and reduced performance. For example, an excessive workload without enough time to recover can lead to burnout, which in turn harms job performance. So what exactly is job crafting? It refers to self-initiated changes employees make when they want to align their work with their own preferences, motives, and passions. It is a process where people try to balance job resources and job demands with their personal needs and abilities. For example, employees may seek more resources, such as additional support from colleagues. They may also seek more demands, like taking on more challenging tasks. And they may try to reduce certain demands, for instance by avoiding tasks or interactions that feel overly difficult or draining. So how do people craft their own jobs? Researchers describe job crafting with pairs of verbs such as increasing and decreasing, expanding and reducing, and approaching and avoiding. The core idea is simple. Employees try to increase or expand aspects of their work that are meaningful or helpful, and decrease or avoid things that are overly demanding or less important for performance. For example, increasing the use of digital tools can reduce paper waste and administrative burden, which in turn boosts efficiency and engagement. Expanding collaboration with sustainability-focused teams can strengthen teamwork, enhance motivation, and create a greater sense of purpose. And decreasing fuel consumption by optimizing delivery routes or using electric vehicles can improve efficiency, lower stress from long trips, and increase job satisfaction. Job crafting increases work engagement, well-being at work, motivation, job performance and satisfaction, as well as organizational flexibility, effectiveness, commitment, and overall well-being. There are two different perspectives to job crafting, namely role-based job crafting and resource-based job crafting. Role-based job crafting focuses on instinct motivation, so that the work identity can be enriched by altering the scope of job. This means that you can change the boundaries of the task itself or relational and cognitive domains of work. We will look more closely at this in the next slide. Resource-based job crafting is based on job demands resources model, and it explains different ways employees can change the jobs to optimize and balance between job demands and resources. This usually means balancing between job demands and resources by crafting the requirements given in the workplace. There are three forms of job crafting. Task crafting focuses on the content of the work. Employees reshape what they do by increasing meaningful tasks and reducing routine ones. For example, a cashier might use self-checkout systems to free time for customer interaction, or a healthcare professional might rely on digital records to reduce paperwork and spend more time with patients. Relational crafting involves changing the social side of work, who employees interact with, and the quality of those interactions. A manager might choose to mentor junior staff even if it's not formally required. Or a salesperson might collaborate more closely with product developers to better understand customer needs. Finally, cognitive crafting is about reframing how employees see their job. A hospital janitor may view their work as supporting patient recovery, not just cleaning, while a chef might see their role as creating memorable experiences rather than merely preparing food. There are four independent types of job crafting behavior. Increasing structural job resources means seeking more autonomy or improving work processes to make tasks run more smoothly. Increasing social job resources involves asking for feedback or choosing to work with colleagues who have strong experience. Increasing challenging job demands refers to voluntarily taking on new responsibilities or more demanding tasks, which can support skills development and personal growth. In contrast, decreasing hindering job demands involves reducing workload or emotional strain, for example, by limiting contact with highly demanding clients. However, this type of crafting can sometimes lead to lower well-being and performance. It's time to reflect again. How can you incorporate planetary health into job crafting? How can you increase your own work well-being through sustainable job crafting? To learn more about the topics discussed here, explore our micro-module on professional well-being and begin crafting a more balanced, resilient, and meaningful working life. Here is a list of references which you may also find useful. Thank you for taking time to study this presentation.